Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thanks. We're still doing the 68, right?
Yep.
He's in Bama.
But only if the Pope shits in the woods.
If the Pope shits in the woods.
I mean,
I heard you say boat. I was like, what? Why would the boat shit in the woods?
yeah, I heard Pope, or I had heard boat as well. So I was like, what?
Boat?
Boat rhymes with Pope somehow.
Does the Pope have a special boat?
Yeah, he does. He's the Holy See, after all.
Ah,
That was pretty good. I'm not mad.
So
I'm just disappointed I didn't think of it.
So where were our weapons stored?
I don't know. Emmerich doesn't have a weapon. He had a stick, and they took his stick away.
They took your
but
shield.
They also took his shield too.
Yeah.
And he didn't say. Nick didn't tell me they were taking our shields.
I'm just saying.
Nick, you were like, they're taking your weapons. It was like, oh well, I guess I'm gonna get the shit kicked out of me. But it turns out nothing in Strahd's castle can like roll above a 5.
Not for you. I mean, Katrina fucked me up.
Oh yeah, dude, when she was like, you're the one who killed me, I was like, oh shit, is she about to do something crazy?
Yeah, who knew that, you know, Banshees had an insta-kill?
Oh my god.
They do.
Yeah, I'm just saying, who knew?
That was scary. You just died.
I actually didn't know that. So when I read it, I was like, oh, yeah.
Oh,
Wait a minute.
oh shit, you die.
Yeah.
No. Well, you don't die. You go to 0 hit
Yeah,
points.
it's not like Tomb of Horrors where like you go to the wrong room and you stay too long in there and it kills the entire party automatically. That would be ridiculous.
I mean, that's just crazy talk.
Well, you get a saving throw. I mean,
Oh, I'm
You
not
do-
denying I
you
did not
do-
get a saving throw. I'm just saying.
Yeah, you do get a saving throw, that's true. No, wait.
and
No,
then
wait.
3 more after you hit 0 hit points.
Wait, no, one of the rooms you don't get a saving throw. One of the rooms it just happens.
Well, I mean, in the original Tomb of Horrors, you touch like poison and you're dead. If you didn't save. Just straight
Also,
up
like
dead.
every single thing, like everything that doesn't kill you sends you back to the beginning with no equipment.
Yep.
Yeah, I have yet to beat Tomb of Horrors.
What, the original or the 5e version of it?
5e.
Okay.
I've never played the original, but
I think the original was
I've
for AD&D.
yeah. Yep. That checks out. Yeah, I heard it's a pretty faithful recreation.
well, except the 5e version is actually possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gary Gygax is
like-
like, fuck you. That's when he wrote it.
Like just barely.
Yeah, this group played it. Although I don't think Jonathan or
I wasn't here for that.
yeah, Jonathan wasn't here.
Ah, yes. The Legend of Trans Tortelson.
Garrett lost like 3 characters.
Mm-hmm.
I like how you keep saying the legend when no one knows the legend. Just saying.
I do.
No, I'm just like, no one knows the legend, Nick. No.
What is the legend of Trans Tortelson? Besides being a trans turtle.
Trans Tortelson, the chosen of Ooptao.
Yep. He and actually, you know what? Trans in the end didn't I mean, he was dead, but he gets sucked into the soulmonger, so that was good.
Mm-hmm. His soul escaped. That's true.
Oh, and he's not a trans turtle. He's gender neutral.
Why is his name trans?
You have to ask his parents.
Were his parents trans?
Maybe, they're giving him the name Trance, and they just stopped at the
Family
word
name.
trans.
It's a family name. That makes sense. Oh shit! Oh man, there's a magic item in this place.
So Garrett,
There might be wizard shit down here.
so someone gives you 50 grand a year, and all you have to do is play Fortnite. Would you do it?
For 50 grand a year?
Yeah.
How much
Probably
for it?
not.
What was that, Nick?
Yeah, good question, Nick. How much Fortnite?
Yeah. That's a question. Do I have to play it once and they pay me 50 grand a year?
No. 6 hours a day.
No,
6 hours?
Just
not
6
worth.
hours.
it's not worth it.
Like every day, including weekends?
Not weekends. We'll give you those off.
Do I get benefits?
You get this. You get the 50 grand a year. That's it.
No, that's not enough. What if I get sick?
It sucks for
It's
you.
gonna cost 50. It's gonna cost 50 grand in like medical bills.
I can't help you there, bro.
So, when are we gonna start today?
When we start,
I think whenever everybody gets here, we're still missing a couple of people. Give them a few minutes.
Who's missing? We're missing.
we're missing our.
Dad boy.
We're missing our man, myth, the legend, Josh.
Yeah, well, we're missing Josh's trait. Josh. Oh man, I love it when Josh got Esmeralda to leave. I like went to go get my food off the counter, and I came back, and Esmeralda was gone, and like he was, and like Del Gasol was yelling, and I was like, fuck.
Well-
Gone for like 30 seconds.
Well, I mean, I can see Josh's point of view. We've filled our end of the bargain, but she hasn't done anything for us.
I just don't remember her ever saying that she was going to help us get the skull. I just remember I remember saying, hey, show us the way out. And she's like, okay, show me where the treasure is first. And I was like, oh, okay, well, we didn't show her where the treasure was. And then Del Gasol was like, all right, you're going to carry the skull for us. And she was like, I never said that. I was like, I don't remember her saying that either, man. I was like, I don't think she's going to carry that skull for you, dude. I guess Esmeralda's just trying to get rich real quick.
So, yeah, no comment on that situation, but I was watching a stream by Matt Colville, one of his, like, I don't know, role-playing advice streams or something. But anyway, he said that if you have an NPC that has their own motivation, then the party is going to hate them. It doesn't matter what that motivation is. If they're just have their own thing, the party is going to hate them because they don't share their motivations. And that seems to be pretty true.
Huh. Yeah, it checks out.
Bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see how it plays out.
Complex characters? Not in our role-playing game.
I don't even know that she's complex.
She just has something she wants to do.
She has a
That's like-
leg. She's super complex.
You mean she has her own personality? Oh no, she must.
Oh, I don't even know about that, but she's got a robot leg.
She does.
I don't consider
That's
that
cool.
to be complex though.
Well, it can't be a simple robot leg.
No, I'm not saying she's a complex character just because she has a robotic leg.
Oh, look, it's Del Gasol. Oh wow, that. Were you guys like making out in a closet or something? Like you both showed up at the same time. You guys gotta be.
I'm finishing up outside. I'll be on in like 10, 15 minutes.
No, let me go take care of Lucy.
Sorry, family duty, dude.
No, Lucy.
Yeah, we're gonna start in a few.
Man, I want a fire pit. I
Just
want to
build
be able
one.
to use a fire pit without fucking dying.
It's easy to use a fire pit without fucking dying.
Not here. It fucking sucks to go outside and use a fire pit here. It's like humid as shit, and there's like a million mosquitoes.
Trust me, the fire pit kills those mosquitoes.
Well, my parents had a fire pit, and let me tell you, it doesn't really.
No,
Were you using
doesn't.
the oil?
The oil?
Yeah.
Well, we just had like oak wood that we burned. We didn't have we had these tiki. They had these tiki things that they used for a while, but I don't know, they kind of worked around the tiki. But the problem with being around the tiki was the tiki smell.
Yeah, well, that's the lemon eucalyptus oil. That's what I'm saying. Like you can add some of that and
I
burn
remember
it.
when people were like, if you hang the water bag above it, flies will go away. I'm like, that sounds entirely unscientific, and also like it's not true. And then like someone tested it, and it wasn't true. Like I was like 7 and I knew that wasn't true.
CDC has approved eucalyptus oil as an effective ingredient in mosquito repellent.
Yeah, but no one's covered putting water in a plastic bag and nailing it to your roof.
I'm not
tell you,
disagreeing.
Jonathan,
It's ridiculous. Why do people think that does anything?
Did you hear what this British
lived
firm
down
is
there,
doing in
and
Florida?
the skeeters are pretty thick, so even with the citronella, that's not going to keep the mosquitoes completely off of you.
Garrett, did you hear what they're doing in Florida? This British
What are
company.
they doing in Florida?
This British company is releasing, I think, 750 million mosquitoes or 750,000.
Neutered ones.
Right.
They're trying to fucking
eradicate them.
yeah. They're trying to corrupt the gene pool.
Well, they're not trying to. They're not trying to.
fucking
It's actually a
scary.
really cool. I watched a show. It's a really neat thing that they call. It's got a name. This guy invented it called something chain. So they figured out how to alter stuff but not make it stick. But then this guy figured out a way to where the RNA or the DNA encoding that they would encode into the genes would replicate itself, like would copy itself and re-edit genes in the future of the species. It's actually really fascinating to read about because normally it wouldn't be permanent, except the shit that they engineered was to pass on a thing that would recode it into the genes. It's I can't remember what it's called, but it's pretty
if they're releasing stuff like that into the wild, like what?
Oh, it's gone. It's out there.
Well, yeah,
It's out there.
What safeguards do they have to prevent that from, say, jumping to a virus and then jumping to another animal and suddenly, causing the extinction of all the guinea pigs in the world or something like that?
No, I mean, I don't think that's what's because it's very much it's encoded for that. It's almost like a CRISPR. I mean, it's encoded for a particular DNA, and it takes and writes in a piece of DNA into a particular piece of DNA. It's not viral. I mean, it's actually in the animals themselves. So it's not going to jump. It's like saying, why would CRISPR jump? Right? Once it's done, it's done.
I just kind of think the chance of unintended consequences may be.
Oh, there's definitely that. Just because like I said, once it's out there in that population, you can't take it back. But I did watch a show about where a guy was saying that there were some. It's not going to just spread off an entire population. The guy that created, I'll try to find that show. It was in a show I was watching. And the guy who created that technique, I can't remember what it's called, but it's actually totally interesting. He actually talked about trying to get him to try to New Zealand to get rid of some other some invasive species in New Zealand, and they thought about, and he tried it on Nantucket Island, and so like he proposed these. It's I can't remember what he calls it, but people have voted. He's like, look, once you do this, right, like yeah, but he explains it a lot more. I mean, it's not going to just spread infinitely, but it will spread within an area. But he talks about how the likelihood that if you mix in more more that have the DNA that doesn't have it, like it will dilute out, right? And get, you can breed it back out of them, right? You have to have a significant concentration of the population with this gene rocket or whatever. Otherwise, non-infected will breed, and eventually they can breed out of it. So, but yeah, talk about. I mean, the guy that invented it's like, yeah, it's kind of scary. Like, you're gonna have to be very, very careful with this. He's like, it could be really useful, but it could also be really fucked up. And he's just talking about he was afraid of what people could do with it that didn't study it, or actually, because he talked about Nantucket, or basically trying it in very isolated islands, or places where it would be less limited, like New Zealand or so like that. And yeah, I mean, it could be very useful, but it's one of those things that could go very wrong.
So apparently they've done that in Florida now?
Yeah, they're going to release them.
Is that legal?
Yeah, they just have to decide. That's the thing. The guy that invents it, he goes and he says, look, here's the thing, but the people that live here have to decide if they want to try it or not. And you go talk amongst yourselves. And if you want to do it, we'll do it. And if you don't, we won't.
Yeah, but it makes me wonder, like, I don't know, it just seems like the chances of unintended consequences are like, yeah.
Well, I think, again, sure. I think with mosquitoes, at least, your unintended consequences are probably somewhat minimized, as far as humans and the environment, as far as we can tell, mosquitoes are not particularly fucking important to anyone else. I mean, to us or other animals. I mean, sure, shit eats them, but they're not like the backbone, like there's something that only eats fucking mosquitoes, like bamboo or some shit. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
There's the article for you, Garrett.
All right.
Talk about the gene sled or gene rocket or whatever the fuck that guy calls it.
I have no idea.
Alrighty, well, let's get started. Well, almost everybody's here, so yeah, okay. Mr. Pease will just have to suck it up.
They are doing it on an island.
He's just carrying a skull, so.
Him and his new lover boy.
So last time, the party continued to explore Castle Ravenloft, deciding to just grab that skull off the wall and carry it further down into the depth to work out some way of making an escape. Not too subtle with taking it. They took their new werewolf friend, grabbed the skull off the wall, and just sort of made their way through Rahadin's office, battling a shadowy demon, much to the horror of all the serving staff who ran away screaming, and then through a secret door in Rahadin's office, made their way down into a room that just had some weird stuff in it, like a giant hourglass and a magical brazier that was, flaming but produced no heat. And all of this was sort of behind this room with a curtain. And behind the curtain, there's like these thrones that overlook this pit full of water that has some sort of furniture, dark furniture floating in it that the party really didn't get in there to take a look at and see what it was. Instead, going down another path, following a staircase that led to sort of this rough-hewn tunnel that led down and down and down into the castle depths. About halfway through, they found a secret trap door. And for some reason, Emmerich decided to just stand on it and see what happens. And the trapdoor opened, and he fell into this polished marble chute and slid for about, I don't know, 40 or 50 feet before splashing down into what looks like a dungeon cell with water that's about 5 feet high, about chest deep, There's a chain, bars cover the exit. There's stone walls, and you can sort of look out and see that, yeah, this is like a flooded set of jail cells, and there's a barred iron door to the south. Meanwhile, Dorian continued his quest with Casimir to rescue Patrina, which they did, carrying her up the tall tower and trying to make their escape over the side. Casimir decided to sacrifice himself to draw away the vampire spawn who were converging on their position, flying off and doing battle with these things to draw them away from Dorian and Patrina and the Dusk Elf guards' position, while Dorian made their escape. So they went back down to the main level. Patrina sort of put on Casimir's cloak to sort of disguise herself as him, and they slipped back into the party. Just in time to see another dignitary arrive, a Death Knight, who was announced as Lord Lorien Soth. Him and his entourage stomp menacingly into the main hall, and that's where we left off. So, Emmerich, you are in this jail cell, completely soaked, head to toe. What do you want to do?
That I saw magic over there.
Yeah, your spidey sense is tingling, and you detect presence of magic to the south. I don't know how detect magic works, but you detect that it's somewhere roughly in this position.
Okay. Hey guys, I found something interesting. I'll be right back. And I'll well, first I'll like shake the. Does it look like the door will the gate opens?
The door seems to be rusted shut. It does not budge, and you can just see that it's waterlogged and rusted.
Okay. I will turn into I don't know what some. I will turn into something like a snake or something that I think can fit through the bars.
Okay. So you turn into a snake. Probably some sort of water snake. And you easily slither through. So yeah, you come out into this
Can I shout?
section.
Can I shout down that pit like before he slithers away?
I mean, you can shout down the pit all you want.
I mean, just be like, Emmerich, Emmerich. Can you find the weird stage with the thrones, the water? I feel like you're down below in the submerged pit. Meet me in the observation room.
I'll see what I can do.
You're a snake, so I guess you can't hear me, but
Snake talk.
Yeah.
It's all right. I slither over to see what it is.
Okay. Let's see. So you slither down to the. I'm just sort of looking through the descriptions of these rooms to see like anything's in there. You don't really see much just passing by. One thing you do see is that in this cell right here, clinging to the bars, is a rotting corpse of a male half-elf dressed in leather armor. And it's just sort of like, both arms are through the bars, and it's just, this dead, rotting corpse.
sad and pathetic.
As you reach closer to the end, and you turn your attention to this cell, you see that indeed there is a glowing blade that can be seen beneath the water near the back of the cell.
Okay, good to know. I will remember that. Well, I'm not going to touch it. What's this door? What's this other door down here?
The other door is like a. Okay, so this is like an iron, solid iron door with just a small, window sort of head height that's barred. When you look out, you see that it leads to a short corridor, and beyond, you see like a corridor beyond that. But not sure how much detail that your snake eyes can make out.
Yeah, that's enough. I'll slither back to my to the hole I came from, turn back into me, and start climbing back up.
Okay. And you can easily do that. Just sort of spider climbing. It takes a little bit of effort. This is, a polished surface, but your spider climb sure does let you do that. And you're up, and I think Dalipin and Delcasol go back.
Well, yeah, we were gonna go see if he was gonna meet us in the observation, but
Guys, no, I came up this way. Also, found a magic sword, but I'm not strong enough to break the iron. There's like rusted metal doors in the cages down there. There's some kind of magic-looking sword, though. I don't use a sword, so I don't think I could break the thing open.
Well, since he can spider climb, Emmerich, since you have those sticky hands of yours, why don't you see what's on the other side of the trapdoor?
Sure. Yeah, I can do that too. I'll go around. But just remember, there's like some kind of magic weapon down there. Just heads up.
It's rather spooky down there.
Yeah, true. Don't tell Rallo about it.
Good point.
Best not to.
Okay, and then I'm gonna go
Why would you
around.
not tell me? I'm here.
Oh,
You're down the hallway, Ralph. Quiet.
nothing-
We were speaking lowly. Now,
Yeah.
mind your business with your skull.
And as you're talking, you hear a grating noise as the steel plate of this trap just works its way back into place, resetting.
Oh, by the way, guys, it's a lot of fun actually. It's like an amusement ride or some kind. It's great. It's really smelly down there though. It smells like Rao.
So it's your
That smells
intention
fresh.
to go forward and explore, right?
Yes.
So you follow this corridor down another 30 feet or so, and you come to a door, sort of, but it's more like just a slab of stone that's set into, that's just fitted into place. It's a nice fit, like it's a cut piece of stone, but there's no hinges or anything. It's just like there's a slab of stone set into place there. It's like 5 feet tall, 3 feet wide.
Neat. Hey guys, it looks like dead end. So I don't know. I think this is like a secret entrance from somewhere else to get here.
Yes, but can we open it and make a secret exit?
I shall inspect, and I will poke it. It's like it doesn't like whip a tendril out of me, does it?
No. So you sort of give it a once over. Yeah, it's a big slab of stone.
Interesting. Yeah, it's just maybe I'm not very strong, So maybe one of the strong people could come over here and try pushing this so I don't give myself a hernia.
I don't know how I'd get over this giant hole in the floor.
Just jump.
That seems like a risky endeavor.
Don't.
Yeah, jumping would be hard. The ceiling here is only like 5 feet tall.
Oh,
So-
really?
Yeah, you're probably hunched over, Dalipin. Dalipin seems like a big, tall brute, so he's probably hunched over trying to crawl through this tunnel.
Just for a question, how tall is Rahadin? Can you see him?
I don't know, average elf man height.
Okay. Works for me.
You know, so,
He's just,
so
like, is Rahadin tiny? Is he a small guy?
No, elves.
yeah, I
can be
think
up
I
to
think
6
D&D elves are actually fairly short for some reason. I
It's
don't know.
just weird.
I always picture elves as being like super tall, but so I think elves are in general like, 5'4" or something. Like they're just short little people.
Well, I will attempt to push on the wall to see if it moves, I guess.
You push, it does not move. You push harder. Give me a strength check.
I'll be right back, and I'll just help Delk Saul with whatever he's doing.
Not a very strong guy.
It does not move.
Yeah, guys, I'm just not really strong enough to move stone. But, I'll tell you what. Give me 1 second. I have an idea. I just gotta see if. So. Nah, that's probably not gonna work. Like, yeah, I don't think it's. Well, wait, does the ethereal web, does it come out as real web?
Sure.
Is it like, oh, okay, so like you think you could like stick something to like the ceiling?
Well, the idea is that it comes out as real web, but then it sort of transports to
Whatever
the
it touches.
ethereal plane.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't think. Yeah, I'm not thinking this is gonna work. Yeah, I'll go back. There's not really much I can do here. I don't think.
Okay.
Unless I don't know. I guess I'll look for one more thing. Is there like any creases at all in this? Like I said, I know you said there wasn't really like any hinges, right?
Any creases in
That
what?
I like use a crowbar to get some leverage to try to move the rock.
Yeah, there's creases where it's literally like a slab of stone that seems to be placed into the cavity of the wall.
You think if I could have gotten an advantage on that if I were to use my crowbar?
Probably, yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna try that.
Or you could at least roll again. Your
Nah.
your crowbar does nothing.
Oh man, this is a shitty crowbar.
Yeah.
Oh, well. Bye, wall. And
Bye, wall.
that is where Emmerich's adventure ended. He just went home that day.
I mean, is there any way that since Emmerich can go over there, is there something he can fasten a rope or with a grappling hook to just to help us get across the trap? I have a grappling hook and rope. Like, can he like hook it into the sides of the tunnel or something, or onto a piece of shit rock? Or I mean, is this shit like?
So there's nothing. I mean, you could give me like an intelligence check, but it doesn't seem like there's anything to really like latch onto with a grappling hook. The walls are hewn rock.
Does anybody happen to have like a metal stake, like one of those things they use for climbing?
Intelligence 16. Pitons. Well,
If you have one, I have a hammer. I could try nailing one to the floor.
we had those climbing kits. If you still have a climbing kit, they're inside a climbing kit.
I do have a
and I know
climber's kit.
Yeah, we all took climber's kit at one point.
Yep.
Wait,
which should have a hammer and
Can I
pitons.
try to hammer a piton into the wall or into the ceiling or something?
Sure. Yeah.
That's what they're
Word. I climb on the ceiling and hammer a piton into it and tie a rope to it. I'm like, all right, guys, swing across. Good luck.
Okay.
Dial up and be careful. You're heavy.
Yeah, it'll probably take a few minutes, but you can definitely do that.
Neat.
So
Ting, ting, ting. This is
I did
stupid.
not think we'd need the climber's kit down here, but it goes to show you.
It's stupid. Why am I doing this? Ching, ching, ching. Why? I have dumb ideas.
okay, yeah, you can do that. So yeah, you rig up a complicated system of ropes and pulleys.
Excellent. I don't know why we need the pulleys, but I think they have to be there.
I was
Somehow
trying to
the
get.
pulleys is what makes it all
I
work.
thought I read in a book that pulleys made things more efficient, so I just kind of threw them in there wherever I could, you know.
Okay, so while you guys are doing that upstairs, Dorian, there's pretty much a gasp that goes over the crowd as this Death Knight walks in, introduced by Rahadin as Lord Soth, Knight of the Black Rose.
So glad we're not up there.
Do you want to do anything, or will you just watch as this unfolds?
I will continue to watch the situation as it unfolds.
Okay.
I will pretend to be speaking to people so that I'm not too conspicuous.
You'll pretend to be doing what?
I'll pretend to be speaking to some people around me, so as to not be too.
You don't even have to pretend, because Katrina immediately just sort of puts her hand on your arm and says, "Who is that?"
I thought you might know. I do not.
No, I've never seen it before. And yeah, so this figure enters. Everybody parts ways. His two knights, and these knights are dressed in plate mail armor, shields, spears. They are adorned with like red and black finery, and on their shields is this insignia of a black rose. And behind them, you see, after they enter, you see they are followed by two of Strahd's knights. And between them, they are dragging a cloaked figure. Sort of like, one has a grip under one arm and the other has a grip under the other arm. And this figure, the feet are just dragging against the floor as they come forward.
Oh, shit.
And yes, you see this sort of mummified skin and countenance that you recognize as Casimir. And as they drag him past you, you see his eyes, he lifts his head briefly and looks around, and you see his eyes are completely devoid of understanding or recognition. And he just sort of like, coughs up like a gout of blood onto the floor. And they drag him on. And this entire party, led by Rahadin, begins to make their way up the north stairs. And Casimir is dragged up after them. And as they make their way by, you hear Rahadin saying that he is taking them to meet Count Strahd.
Yep.
Katrina says, Casimir.
I'm sure he'll be fine.
Yeah.
She says, no. He is done for.
Well, we should look for my weapons.
They will kill him.
If I could find my weapons and my friend's weapons.
But what do you think that thing wants with Strahd?
I don't know. To strike a deal. Tribute. Who knows?
I mean, maybe he's just an honored guest.
Says I would. If I had my strength back, I would be able to get up there and spy on them and listen to what they're saying. And you see at the top of the stairs, there are these Vistani guards who have been sort of, guarding, quote unquote, the stairs in Vistani fashion. They're basically just sitting up there drinking.
Yep.
But as they approach, the Vistani stand up and let them by. One of them, mockingly offers Lord Soth a drink, but quickly backs down from that joke. And they continue on out of sight. So do you want to take any actions or do anything, or you want to continue to wait here?
Well, like I said, I was hoping to find my weapon somehow.
So the only thing you know about your weapons is that when they were taken, you saw the guards take them and walk down into this staircase and go down.
Okay.
Okay. So.
I guess
So yeah, I don't know if that knowledge helps you at all.
I mean, I guess I can go sneak downstairs. That's about it. To go get my weapon.
Okay. Is that what you want to do?
Yeah.
So as you sort of make your way, Katrina says, "Where are you going?"
I must get my weapons so that I might be able to fight and rescue your brother.
She leans closer and whispers, "Don't leave me with them."
Then let us go downstairs.
Sort of indicating the other two elves, or maybe everybody else at this party.
Right.
So are you going to try to slip away without the elves taking notice, or will you just walk away?
Well, Petrina doesn't want me to leave her with the elves, so...
They don't seem to be
Well, just to
guarding
say,
her or anything.
remember that one of them killed her originally,
Yeah.
so I could see her reticence.
Yeah, I can see that too. I will just tell the elves I'm looking for the restroom.
Looking for the restroom.
Yep. I'm going with the go-to for the group.
Okay.
As it's always been.
So you, as you get the elves' attention and sort of, come up with this weird lie that they obviously don't believe, they just sort of give you a gruff nod, and then they look beyond you, and then they both look at each other and look puzzled. And they look around, scanning the party. Petrina has slipped away.
Yes, yes. I best be on my way for that restroom.
They just exchange looks. They say, "Luck be with you, brother."
Thank you, and luck be with you. Then I'll sneak away.
Like I went back to say that.
What's that?
He moved his token back so he could say that.
yeah, I did.
Hey, that's okay. First of all, listen. That's the level of roleplay we have here. Okay. If your
He's
fucking
like-
token isn't there, then you're not there.
Yeah, I moved back.
He walks 10 feet away and is like, oh, wait, walked 10 feet back, was like, luck be with you too. And then walked away again.
yes, I did. I'm that committed.
So you make your way down.
Yep.
You and let's leave it at that.
Okay.
For right now.
Sounds good.
Back to the main group. You are standing at this trapdoor. There's a slab on the far side. There's this funhouse slide beneath you. And back there's another staircase. I think going down. No, going up. And then there's a curtain with a room beyond. What do you want to do?
Well, I'm going to tug on this rope. Does it feel secure?
Oh yeah, and there's a rope. It feels pretty secure. I mean, you have it secured on. I guess you could secure it on both ends if you want.
Wacky. That was wacky. I did it from the roof so he could swing across like Tarzan.
Or we could just hold it. Yeah, just whatever. It doesn't matter as long as it won't fucking let it.
All right. Yeah.
Fucking.
Yeah. So the roof again is 5 feet high. So
Oh, good point. All right. Here you go. Here you go. Swing across. Walk across.
you're basically gonna have to do this like Mission Impossible, like climbing across the rope upside down style.
Good luck. Here you go.
Which is fine. You all can make it across easily.
Delvin. No, wait. Yeah, Delvin, you're pretty strong, right?
I also would have accepted the old just hammer some pitons in the trapdoor crevice to just sort of hold it shut.
Yeah, either way. But maybe
No, ours way is.
It's functionally equivalent. I mean,
let me puzzle solve myself, man.
Since Dalapin is he's our strong man here, so I'm just gonna be like put my hand on him when we get to the other side and be like, what's our the Inquisition, the Order, what the fuck is Bane's what do we call Bane? The
lawgiver.
The lawgiver. Yeah, so I'm gonna be like, let the lawgiver guide your hands, Dalapin, and I'm gonna give him guidance.
Yeah, you gotta say the motto. Kill the witch, don't be a bitch.
Is that the motto?
So the one thing that you don't know if your rope will support is the weight of 2 people dragging a skull.
Well, they left. Yeah, they waited. See, they're down at the end.
Okay, so are they waiting there?
They better unless that skull fucking falls into the fucking prison and then we're fucking screwed.
Oh my god. Well, you guys failed that mission. I don't know how.
I thought of that. Yeah. Okay, so he's not even here. No, he's not even logged in. So, okay. Cool, yeah. They stay behind. And everybody else moves forward, and you get to the slab at the end. I'm pretty sure all working together you can manage to move this thing. It's basically a strength check. You think it's about a DC 15 worth of effort to move it.
Ain't that much.
Okay. Dalapin, I help Dalapin.
Beyond, you see let's see if there's a description for this.
God damn it, this ain't fucking outside!
Yep. Barry, you are deep beneath Castle Ravenloft in a set of ancient catacombs There are low arched ceilings supported by wide hollow columns that double as crypts. You can see like this is one right here. There's some down here. These are all columns that have the same sort of slab of stone door, quote unquote door, in it.
Mausoleums or something.
Cobwebs hang limp in the musty air. A thick fog clings to the floor, which is covered in putrid waste. The black ceiling above you seems to be moving. And you realize that the ceiling is covered in tens of thousands of bats.
Wow, this place sucks. All right, well, should we keep going?
Well, I mean, let's ask Dalapan. I mean, I guess
Well, this, how about
We
you
don't-
balloon stock into that?
I don't know where Rao is, so I guess he doesn't care. But do any of you guys, are you interested in the glowing sword that Emmerich saw? Or do we know? I mean, I
well,
already have
yeah.
I don't use swords, but Rao, if Rao was, could use it.
Rao would be interested.
Dorian. Yeah, but I don't know if I'm interested in Rao having magic.
And at
items
this
right now.
point,
Weird.
anything's better than Strahd's scrying longsword, I guess.
That is true. I thought you picked up a weapon from Rahadin's room.
No, we ended up not grabbing anything.
I just have a longsword, and I would assume the weapons in there. I mean,
No,
they're all
definitely
Strahd
took
stuff.
stuff
So
from Rahadin for.
yeah,
And I thought he had other weapons, so I thought you would have taken one of his weapons. But if you didn't, then yeah, Strahd's still checking out our fucking progress.
hmm I mean, we are in his castle. I assume he could potentially watch us at any point.
Probably, maybe, but he can definitely do it while you're carrying his fucking sword around. I'll tell you that. Hi, Strahd. Hi.
I wave the sword at you.
Guys.
Take here, Dalapin. Take a selfie with it. Hold it up. No, like that.
Hey,
There you go.
Hey, hands off the sword. What are we doing about these bats? Are we
Honestly,
Do we
Oh,
want to go? So there's still that prison level down there. Do we want to just skip that, or do we care what's down there? We know there's a glowing something. There's probably hideous monsters down there.
I don't really like the water that much, you know?
Well, it's not. Nick, what did you say? It was like 3 feet or something? You weren't underwater.
5 feet.
The water in those cells is 5 feet deep.
Oh, that's
So
pretty close.
basically, basically Emmerich is completely soaked.
Right.
Yeah.
I have to imagine, like, while we're just talking, like, I'm, like, shivering and, like, I'm trying to use Produce Flame to, like, dry myself off. And, like, holding it in my hand. Oh, wait, no, I can't be cold. Never mind. I ignore it.
I don't know. Up to you guys. I mean, just we know that there is a underwater dungeon and a magic sword sitting down there. I mean, again, I don't need it, but who knows what it is? Maybe it's like the Sword of Awesome, or it could be like the cursed sword of Stab Yourself. Who the fuck knows?
I'm not really.
You said it was an elf down there. Do we know? Let me look at. Do we know of any lovely elf that was locked up in Strahd's dungeons? We knew about Emil,
Yeah, it was the rotting corpse of a half elf.
or a half elf
It didn't look like anyone I've ever seen.
that got locked up down here.
I know a half elf. Dorian's a half elf.
I wish I could fucking Control F on my notes. I mean, I guess I could copy it all out and do it. But...
So, what the fuck are we looking for? Looking for an exit, right?
Van Richten was a half elf, but Esmeralda told us that he's in Darkon, so it ain't him.
Van Richten was disguised as a half elf.
Oh,
named
okay.
Octavio.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so Van Richten is just a dude, a human.
Van Richten is human, yes.
Okay. I don't know of any other half elves.
Let's go. Come on, let's go in these crypts. Let's go see if we can find anything cool. I really want some wizard shit. You know?
Okay, what are you guys doing?
Okay, so yeah, all right. Come on, guys, let's go. How can I? Let's see if this works. How many I can put this on? I'm getting lots of use out of these little spells today. Okay, cool. Let's do that. I'll cast. Oh, it's level 2. How many of those do I have? Oh, I have plenty. I'll cast Pass Without a Trace on us.
Okay.
Come on, let's go. Let's go sneaking through the crypts, guys.
Yeah, so Emmerich,
All right.
Gallican, Delcasol, and I guess we'll just round up Ralph Finzi in that. Well, Ralph's staying back, I guess. So
I go
you can
in.
be super sneaky, +10 to stealth checks.
Sneaky. I'm a very. I am being stealthy and walking through the crypts.
Okay. You have a torch. You have a produce flame, probably, right?
Yeah. And
So the first, so this crypt you come upon, this sort of column that's both a support and it looks like a tomb. There's a name emblazoned, or sort of like etched above the door. And the name is Artista de Slup, court ceiling painter.
court ceiling painter.
So guys, I don't know that this is necessarily relevant, but I would just like to, and it's possible that was the shadow demon we fought, but somehow I doubt it. But if you remember, one of the cards we drew was the broken one, which is creature of darkness. He haunts the tomb of the one he envies above all. So if we're in the crypts and we're near Strahd's tomb, I'm just gonna say there is a creature of darkness. Like I said, that could have been the shadow demon that we fought. I don't know, but there is. Broken One says there's something haunting the tomb of the one he envies, which has got to be Strahd, because you know.
So let me read something real quick. Card reading. So the full reading was, your enemy is a creature of darkness whose powers are beyond mortality. This card will lead you to him. You think that refers to Strahd himself?
Well, what about he haunts the tomb of the one he envies above all? So I guess that would mean he haunts
Brother.
his tomb. Right.
His brother's buried
Okay.
here.
Okay, that makes sense.
Find his brother's corpse. I bet it has some neat shit on it. You know? Come on. I bet he's decked. Let's go find him.
And I think with that, I'm just going to give everybody inspiration.
Hey guys, you want to rob some graves? I always knew it wasn't above us. Like we're definitely not beneath. We're above robbing some graves. Let's go again. What was his name?
All right.
Strahd's brother. It was like
Sergey.
Sergio.
Sergey.
Sergey. See if we
We
can go
also
find him.
have the Horseman, which I don't have the full, but Light in the Darkness will be of great help to you. So I don't know if that Horseman is applicable here, but I'm just trying to look at my cards. We did the Bishop, which was the Amber Temple, so I think we got that. Wizard, I think we got that with the Kazan or whatever. I think that was Wizard. So we still have Avenger, Horseman, Death, and Broken One, which I'm not sure that we've discovered those or not. Maybe
Well,
we have. It's hard to
Well,
say.
Avenger is probably getting the skull back to Argynvost.
Yeah, power and strength, vengeance, treasure lies in a dragon's house. Yeah, so that's probably Avenger. You're right. I think Wizard was Kazan. Do we think that's true?
Yes.
Master of Stars, Seek the Wizard Tower. I'm pretty sure that was
Mhm.
the
Yep.
Wizard card. So
Yeah,
I'll mark that done. So we still have Avenger is what we're working on now,
Mm-hmm.
and then we have Horseman, Death, and Death is a man of noble birth, guarded by his widow.
Well, we killed that.
We killed that one.
Well, more specifically, the paladin that was in our party for like 3 sessions killed that.
The Dodd burned down the fucking house.
He showed up and then disappeared forever.
Which one was that?
That was Vokter house.
Yeah, and then we killed her.
No, we didn't kill her. We burnt down her husband who was in the house.
Do we think that was it?
We did kill her after that, though, didn't we? Like, did
we
she
killed her
come out,
last.
like she came and like confronted us and murdered her.
But yes,
Well,
we believe that was that one.
Okay, so we still have Avenger, Horseman, and Broken One. And we think Broken One is Strahd, who haunts the tomb of the one he envies above all. Horseman is light in the darkness, will be of great help to you. I don't know, but the statues in the teleportation chamber we just left were horses. I don't know. Just throwing that shit out there. Those are the cards we have
It's
left.
a light. Who
Says
knows?
light will be of help to you. Light in the darkness will be of great help to you.
I don't know about the rest of you. I want to start robbing some graves. Let's go find Strahd's brother's grave. Let's go see what's in it, you know? We might find, think about it, there might be some, like, magic halberd. Who knows? I'm going on an adventure.
Okay, so Delcasol and Dalapin, are you following Emmerich?
I mean, I think that's the right idea,
I'd
right?
be very excited to walk into there.
I don't know what's in here, but
Can you share the map?
what's this one say?
It's Dungeons and Catacombs, Bees, if you can find it.
I got it.
Ravenloft 12. Okay. I do want it. So Emmerich doesn't need light. Dalapin's the only one that needs light, right?
Right.
Emmerich does not have dark.
Okay, Emmerich does need light.
I will let Dalapin and Emmerich go in, and then I will try, because they already know by now I do my best work in the dark, because I like to be.
But you have a plus, as long as you're within 30 feet of me, you have plus 10 to your stealth check. So an additional plus 10, which would what make your minimum like a 22
How many feet?
with 30 feet of me.
Yeah.
So like even so you're
it's
basically
more
blue
for me to
side
hide on
anyway.
my own than to be in the light. I mean, that's nice, but I don't get my hidden bonus. Like, if I'm in darkness, creatures that rely on dark vision to see me can't see me. And I already have a fucking huge. You're right. And basically, if I'm near you, I couldn't not be hidden, except that I could still be seen.
Okay, so Dalapin and Emmerich, you're making your way into the catacombs, and Delcasol, you're going to be 40 feet behind them.
Is that the range of the light?
I don't know. Sure. Yeah, exactly. It is.
There you go. Then yeah.
40. Yeah, let's
And
just
then
say 40.
15, 20.
Okay.
Cool. What's this one?
So,
And they're 6 too.
Careful, don't touch it.
so
Jesus.
Emmerich,
I don't want to get surprised with them, so I'm going to see what's happening with these mothers.
So Emmerich, you come up to this crypt, and the door is to the north, and you see over this door, there's an inscription that says, Lady Isolde Junk, Isolde the Incredible, purveyor of antiques and imports. And I got to warn you that a lot of these names are really bad puns.
Oh, is it okay?
Like Lady
Isolde
Isolde
Incredible.
Junk.
Just warning. You didn't come up with this, did you?
I know. This is,
Obviously.
Just saying. This is the way it was written.
Artista just
I'm disavowing all knowledge of this.
she's like the other one's an artist of the slop.
Yeah.
So Dalvin, come on, let's open one. There might be a ghost inside, but we can kill it. Come on,
You know-
please. The open one. Gallopin, come on. There might be treasure. It was.
oh.
I saw the. No, I don't. I don't know about. I don't know about her. It says she sells the junk, but it says she has purveyor of imports and antiques. You know what kind of stuff that means? Like gems
Right.
or fine
What?
in China,
Why don't
spices.
why don't just cool down there, Emmerich? Why don't we look around a bit more, see what else is going on in here before we decide to unleash deathly dark spirits upon ourselves?
Okay. Okay. We'll only unleash the coolest sounding dark spirits.
So Emmerich, as you make your way past to the north, you see there is a portcullis, a large portcullis leading to what look like stairs going down. From within, you think you can hear the sound of weeping.
Like hold my hand up, like hold backwards to Delvin. Shh. Yeah.
Yeah, sounds like what you do at night.
Does it sound like? Can I make out the weeping like male, female?
Give me a perception check.
Okay.
So you peek inside. Sort of like coming up to, as you hear the sound, you stop short of the entrance, and you sort of like poke your head around, looking in through the portcullis, and you see white marble steps descend to a tomb that has a vaulted ceiling 30 feet overhead. There is a stillness, a calm amid the storm felt here. In the center of the tomb, a white marble slab supports an intricately inlaid coffin. Chiseled into the slab is a name, and you know this because you have great eyesight.
It's what's her face, right?
Sergei von Zarevich.
Oh no, shit, guys, dude.
To the north, hold on. To the north, behind the coffin, are 3 alcoves. Beautifully carved statues stand in each alcove, a stunning young man flanked by 2 angels, looking as polished and new as the day each was placed there. On sort of draped over the coffin, almost like they are hugging this coffin, you see Strahd von Zarevich silently, not silently, but quietly weeping.
I guess that's his brother's tomb.
Yep.
Hello, Sergei.
The portcullis is open.
Quiet, Jesus Christ. Hey, Emmerich, we need to go tell Del Casal about this.
Meanwhile, Dorian.
Yep.
You come down this spiral staircase, to 1 level below. So you go down, down, down. I mean, it's a winding staircase that goes down, down, down into the depths. You come down. The first landing is the level where there's the trap, and the servants are coming in and out of this area, and the spiral staircase continues down. Do you want to stay on the servant level or go down?
You know what? Let's leave it up to this. Down I go.
Okay. So you go down, down, down. Dorian's going down. The staircase ends in a corridor that is knee deep in water. The stairs descend into a black still water that fills an arched hallway before you. The water's surface is like dark mirrored glass, disturbed only occasionally by the thwick of a drop falling from the ceiling. 20 feet ahead, arched doorways lead downward from each side of the hallway. In each arched doorway, an iron door stands closed and partially submerged. And you can see down the hallway, no problem.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you are down in the southwestern part of this map.
Yeah, I see where I'm at.
East. Or straight south.
South by south north.
Straight south. Chop it in half and go straight down, baby.
Gonna come to this door
Okay.
and find out if all I can see from it.
Okay.
Roll initiative.
So, no. You start to move across this hallway with
Mhm.
Katrina following after you. And let's see. Hold on, I just have to roll some meaningless dice.
Oh yes, totally meaningless.
Time to die.
As you get to the entrance of the southern passageway,
Uh-huh.
you hear a short scream from Katrina behind you that quickly turns into a muffled gurgle as she disappears under the water, and the water seems to just like almost like you're flushing a toilet. It just goes as she falls through a trap door.
Okay.
Oh no! Save her!
Well, I'll go to her, and I will like to point out I do have 60 feet of true sight.
Mhm. Yeah, so there's just this dark water. But so your dark vision helps you out a little bit. You can see
Well,
the floor.
Mhm.
And you see a trap door that is basically looks like it's almost shattered, right? It's just waterlogged and not operating normally, but it looks like it just broke. Like you walked over it, no problem. But when she did, it just shattered. Below that, there is a 10-foot deep pit that is now filled with water. And true sight. What is that?
a monster with true sight out to a specific range can see in normal magical darkness the invisible creatures, objects, automatically
Yeah,
detect
hidden
visual
doors too. Basically,
illusions.
any illusion, anything hidden, anything invisible can all be seen.
Well, that's not necessarily true.
That's from the DMG.
So, but
The
the
thing is-
spell true seeing is what we're going off of.
Okay.
Oh wait, no. So your ability is literally you have true sight.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, so let's forget that. She is not down there.
It's not down there. Okay.
And give me a, I don't know. I guess since you have true sight, give me like an Arcana check or something. Let's say Arcana.
Okay. A 2.
You notice that there are some, with your true sight, you can see some invisible magical glyphs that are glowing on the walls and floor of this compartment.
read those motherfucking glyphs.
Well, you don't know what they mean or do with your 2.
I are dumb.
But she is definitely not invisible, or she's just not there.
Okay. I'll continue down here then.
What?
Okay.
Isn't there like a hole that she disappeared through? Or...
I'm not jumping into death.
Okay.
The death pit.
Okay. Yeah, you do you.
So this door to the south here is open.
Okay.
And it is standing open, and you see there's all these cages, like cells. There's a mold-covered ceiling hanging 3 feet above the still black water that fills this dungeon corridor. The water is 5 feet deep. 10-foot square cells, their entrances blocked by iron bars, line both sides of the hall.
Do I happen to see a corpse of a vampire in here?
If you make your way in, you will see the floating, freshly slain corpse of Escher floating in the back cell.
Uh-oh.
Dun, dun, dun.
I don't know why that would be like that.
Yeah. Who
Well,
knows
that's
why that's
really weird though, because you were up. I guess maybe this is like an Escher, MC Escher, get it? Escher floating, but
No, they went back down. He led them down. He went up and then they went down.
it went all the way down to here. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that trap door was what Escher was instructing around not to step.
Walking into. Okay, gotcha.
His first name is MC.
Yep.
Right.
What? Okay.
Nickname Hammer.
There's a couple of other corpses of note in here.
Okay.
In this cell, there is pounded into the roof of this cell is a rusted iron pulley strung through a rope that is tied to one of the cross beams of the barred door. Dangling upside down from the pulley is a man, flabby and stout of build, in tight-fitting leather armor. His boots are bound with rope just below the pulley. His fleshy hands are tied behind his back, and his head is underwater. He is not moving.
Okay. Let me think.
That sounds bad.
And in this cell, shackled to the back wall of the cell is an emaciated figure in a blue robe. Its spindly arms spread wide and its head tilted forward. Long gray hair hangs down in front of the dead man's face.
So.
In this cell, there's a dead dwarf.
Okay.
I'm figuring out how many dead people there are in this fucking place.
Lots of dead people.
Quite a lot, apparently.
I see dead people.
The door to this cell is open. The door to this cell is open. The rest are sealed.
So. Let's see. You said the one that I'm going towards is sealed.
Be back in just a sec.
Yeah, these are all locked.
Okay.
The two at the end are unlocked. The doors are hanging open, and they're the one on the right is empty. The other one has a dead vampire spawn floating in it. It looks like his throat has been ripped out.
Do I have anything in my inventory that might help me? Oh yes, my lockpicking tool of choice. I'm going to attempt to pry the bars of this one open.
Oh, okay. Well, give me a bend bars lift gates check.
Okay. A mighty 6.
Yeah, I mean this thing was meant to stay shut.
All right. Do I see anything of note on this corpse? There's a perception check for you.
Not really.
Okay.
Underneath it in the water, you can see there's a smashed lyre, just sort of that is waterlogged and sunk to the bottom of the cell.
Gotcha.
But that's it.
Well. Should I potentially go after Patricia? I fucking don't know. Because out of character, like I know I could go meet up with the gang, but it's like, should I go with them or should I just try to save?
As you
And I'm back.
As you make your exit,
Mhm.
you hear a sound from the north. Help! Help! And it sounds like sort of a gurgling cry that sounds a lot like Patrina, although my voice didn't sound very feminine just then.
Oh, okay.
It sounds like Patrina. And,
From the north.
help! Help!
Well, I'll go north to try to save her.
So this door is locked, and you can look through the barred window, and you see her in the cell, sort of like pounding against it feebly, and she looks like she's in the very last cell. She's crying out for help, with a hint of panic in her voice.
I yell out, I'm coming. If I look down this hallway...
Oh, Dorian!
Yes, but
Get me out of here!
I'm coming. If I look down this hallway, what do I... Do these connect, or is this just
okay,
like...
yeah, so... it connects to a room with dark, low shapes thrust up out of the still brackish water that fills the 50-foot square room. The ceiling is festooned with hanging chains that look like thick black web strands. And from there, that's all you can see. But if you approach to like the door, you'd be able to see that the balcony set in the north wall overlooks the room and has two large thrones atop it with a red velvet curtain behind them.
Oh, son of a bitch. Well, seeing how Ral and Emerald are way the fuck away from me, I will jump into the trapdoor.
You're gonna jump into the trapdoor?
Yep.
Okay. As you fall down, the magic takes hold, and you are teleported into that same cell with Patrina.
Well,
she just looks at you. Now we're both trapped in here.
Well, it's the only way I could save you.
No, we're both. She sort of regains her composure and says, well, can you open the door?
I can try. Alright.
Think things through. We don't do that here.
I mean, she sounded like she was drowning. You know, I was jumping in to save her.
Oh,
yeah. So, she is an elf. So she is like basically up to her, like nose in water. She is like gotten onto the bars and is like hanging on. Yeah, it looks like if there was like a hard rain or something that she could probably drown down here.
Gotcha.
As you move across this cell, you feel coins shifting beneath your feet.
Huh.
It feels like the bottom of this cell has like a lot of coins.
Interesting.
For some reason.
For some
I'll
reason.
tell you why. So how do you want to try to open this door?
Well, let's give it the old college try with lockpicking 101 crowbar. That's all I got at this point. Oh, look.
Does not work.
scream. Oh,
Yeah,
Doing great, Dorian.
I'll start screaming out for help.
I hear that.
I think I'm too far away.
No, you're the closest amongst everybody.
I don't know. I'm pretty far.
Okay, you're right here, and then
so Rao, make a perception check.
it's through this fallen corridor.
Katrina just sort of rolls her eyes when you start screaming for help.
Look, I will lift her up above the fucking water line, but that's about all I can do for her at this moment.
So Rao, coming back from this direction,
Mm-hmm.
you and Emil are just sort of standing at this skull. Emil is looking at you like he hasn't eaten in like 3 months, and he hasn't.
He just
Hey,
ate a whole
he
bunch of
had
food.
Legoland shit. Yeah, he was. I mean, not human, but he was down there chowing down.
He says, you can still see that there is a hunger in his eyes as he licks his lips. But as you're sort of like having this sort of weird stare down with Emil, you hear a distant cry for help. Emil looks at you and says, "It's a trick."
I think we need to go help my friends. I'll be back. Stay here.
He says,
Well, I don't know what it is.
I'm coming with you.
Okay.
There may be food where you go.
I think I've seen some mice floating around, no?
Okay, so what do you do?
I guess I'm gonna go over and investigate the scream. I'm sure I heard it, right?
Okay, so how are you gonna get there? Are you gonna go back this way through the curtain?
Yeah.
That's where the scream came from. Okay, so you enter this room. You're leaving the skull up here.
Yeah, I'll just hide it in the corner, you know.
Yeah, you can't really hide it, but it doesn't look like that corridor sees much use. So, yeah. As you come out into this room, you see the same thing that Dorian saw. There's this stage area that you're on, and then there's a drop off into a room filled with lurking dark shapes and water. Emil just sniffs at the air. He says it smells like death.
We call that foreshadowing.
Are you going to continue on?
Yeah, that's fine. I don't really care.
Okay, you jump down into the water.
Little water never hurt anyone.
Correct.
As you approach and you get a better look at the dark shapes in the water, you see that they are the dark shapes in the water are racks, iron maidens, stocks, and other instruments of torture. The skeletons of their last victims lie within them, their jaws seemingly frozen open in silent screams. And as you move through the room, you see that some of these victims are not quite dead.
Uh-oh.
Roll initiative.
Vampire spawns. Am I close enough to see them, or am I too far away?
This is what you see.
Oh, great.
Oh, great. Yeah, you have fun with that. At least you have a weapon.
I don't have a weapon.
He doesn't have a weapon.
Oh, darn, you don't have a weapon.
Well, I did.
Oh, I handed you one.
He has a werewolf with him.
But no, I gave him a weapon from Rahadin's office.
That's right. We got those.
Yeah, it was like a spear or something, right?
It was a longsword, a glaive, something else.
Lance.
Yeah, lance or
I definitely don't
a
have
long
those in
sword.
my inventory, though.
That's on you, buddy.
It's on you, buddy.
Well, where would they be?
In the items list that you should have put in your inventory last session.
I didn't do that. I guess I don't have any weapons then.
Okay.
So I'll just run away. Sorry, you're on your own.
Did you roll initiative?
Yeah, 22.
Okay. All right.
Er-
Well, it's gonna be your turn first.
I'm gonna run away.
Okay. So which way?
That way? Oh, the opposite way?
So there's one of them right by you. He's gonna get an opportunity attack, and he's gonna take a swipe at you with his disgusting, shit-infested claws. Missing.
Ah! There's
You
your
run.
lunch, Emil!
You run and jump on the stage.
Oh, see, I thought the stage was like 30 feet up, and I'm like, there's no way I can jump up there.
No,
Well, that's on me.
yeah, I think.
Indeed.
Yeah, I mean, I guess maybe it is. The ceiling is 17 feet above the surface of the water. The balcony to the north stands 7 feet above the water surface. 10 feet above the floor. I mean, it's really not that high. I mean, I could make you roll a check, but it's 10 feet high, so basically I think you can get up there.
No, I'm not knocking.
But you know what? Roll an athletics check. That seems to make sense. Rao,
What's up? I'm sorry?
make an athletics check to
okay.
basically scale this wall. It's only 10 foot high, so
Athletics?
boom, you do it. Adrenaline just basically puts you up and over that wall. You have to kind of that's all your movement just to get up on top of the wall.
Okay. Can I use my bonus action to dash or something, or
You could use an action to dash.
I'll use my action to dash then.
Yeah, so basically you just run out of the room. Emil has no desire to stay in there, so he'll run out too. Are you just going to go back to the skull?
Yeah, I think that's probably
Okay.
my only option here. I have to go the other way to get to my friends.
Okay. So you run back to the skull. Emmerich and Dalipin. You see in this tomb, Strahd is laid across this sarcophagus, sort of like embracing it and just silently weeping. Emmerich?
I'm just gonna back away, doing my best not to disturb.
Emmerich, you feel like you should go and comfort your pal Strahd.
I believe I do.
He looks like he's having a tough day.
Hey. Emmerich, what are you doing?
He's my friend.
No, he's not. Jesus Christ, Emmerich.
I told you
I
horrible things.
walk in and I kneel and pay my respects.
Oh God, I'm just hiding and
Imagine that's what I'm doing.
Casal.
Dalipin, you're hiding? Where are you hiding?
I like stepping back away from, the entryway there, slowly, carefully, as stealthily as possible, and trying to go find
So you're
Casal.
not gonna be super sneaky with a torch in your hand.
Yeah, give me a stealth check.
Well, it is what it is.
I don't think Dalipin had a torch. I think Emmerich had
Oh, Emmerich had light?
the produce flame.
Oh, that's right. Okay, cool.
That's how I understand. Okay, 14. We may have to explore like the Oathbreaker for Dalipin. He's not very vengeful against his hated target. What is it?
Any means
Hated
necessary. Doesn't mean that he's stupid and he's just gonna charge him as soon as he sees him, right?
Yep. Let's see. No mercy for the wicked. restitution is part of it. Wow.
What is your current oath, Dalton?
Vengeance.
Vengeance, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Greater evil, no mercy for the wicked. By any means necessary. Okay. He has no qualms of running away all day long if it means that,
That the wicked don't get away.
yeah, I'm just fucking with you. So yeah, Delcasol, from your position, you can see, as you see that there's like, these catacombs extend in a, almost like a maze for a while. I don't know how much you can see, but you can get at least that much.
Right. So there's lots of these mausoleums kind of under here.
Yeah. That's what it looks like. They extend, I mean, it as far as you can see, and there's, more tunnels going off. Emmerich.
Yes.
After a few moments, Strahd notices you. He looks over and you can see that he has blood red tears streaming down his face. And he, with actually a lot of poise and grace, sort of rights himself. He pulls out a handkerchief and cleans himself off and then turns to face you. He says, "Rise, my friend."
Emmerich will do that.
He gestures towards the coffin. He says, "My brother, Sergei."
I've heard.
He died many years ago. Victim to a monster.
Fate can be cruel.
I've spent over 400 years mourning his loss. He died on his wedding day, Yes, it's too bad.
Oh, Friends or not,
He sort of shakes it off. He says, "But what are you doing down here, Emmerich? You're being very naughty. You're not supposed to. Leave the main level."
Just, I guess I just can't stay out of trouble, can I?
I'd like to point out, truthfully, Emmerich, that we did come down here without looking at any of those signs. So you could honestly say you didn't see the signs because, well, we saw them, but we went away that didn't have the signs. So just saying. That may be cheating a bit, I get. I'm just saying, if you wanted to honestly, without deception, that would be technically true.
He says, what of the rest of the Inquisition of the Lawgiver? Are they lurking around here too?
My lord, you know the answer.
Yes, go and fetch them, Emmerich.
Emmerich nods and he goes. His friend asked him to do something.
I assume at this point I've caught up with Delk, so
I mean, he's like, yeah, he's right there.
Yeah, I don't know that you can see me because I'm
Unless Delcasol doesn't want to be caught up with. He does have Pass Without a Trace, and he's a Gloomstalker.
yeah. So I'm
actually
like stumbling through the darkness, going, Del, where the fuck are you, man? Del, Jesus Christ, Strahd's up there. Emmerich just walked in there like he's his friend. Shit's fucked up, man.
So, Nick, I have a question about that. Is that charm that he placed upon us? Is that a normal charm, or does that just last indefinitely? I mean, because I think it's been more than an hour.
Let me.
I mean, so is it a charm
So
spell?
you-
Does it have
you are-
some kind
you
of
are-
effect beyond?
You are still charmed. And the effect is. So every charm basically has its own like description of an effect. So this charm, the charm target regards Strahd as a trusted friend to be heeded and protected. You are not under Strahd's control, but you take Strahd's requests and actions in the most favorable way.
Right.
which I
which
kind
but what's the duration of that? Like,
And yada yada yada. Well, I'm not sure that you know, but it sure hasn't ended yet.
As I come out, I do say out loud, assuming that Zogasol's around, I repeat Lord Strahd's gracious request for our presence.
I think Dalipin's pretty sure that something is wrong with Emmerich. I'm gonna cast a spell on him. I don't know if this is gonna help, but maybe it will. The protection from evil and good says that if the target is already charmed, the target has advantage on any new saving throw against the relevant effect. Like I said, I don't know if it'll help, but I think Dalipin's pretty convinced that something ain't right with Emmerich's brain at the moment.
Okay.
Dalipin, what are you?
I just touch you and the protection floods over you. Here, let me put the effect on you.
what is the effect?
It feels warm.
It's a lot of stuff, but most importantly, I think, is that it will give, like, he can't be charmed now, and if he's already charmed, he gets advantage on any save that will, to resist the charm.
I feel blessed now. Yeah, it's not
Well,
unpleasant.
so I feel like, yeah, I regard, everything Strahd does in the most favorable light. So, but I also still like my buddies, so I think maybe I'll move, like, here to see Strahd. I'm actually not going to show myself to Dalipin or Emmerich. I want to see Strahd and maybe see which one of my friends.
I think at this point I'm not
More
choosing because I don't know who he is. Delcasol will
Because
not.
I feel like Strahd, he deserves a fair shake, right? Like but I'm not sure. But I mean, Dalpin's like, don't trust the motherfucker. But I'm like, dude, Strahd's an alright guy. He's gonna let us go tomorrow. So like, I feel like at this point, I'm not sure which one of you guys to trust. Like, Strahd's an alright dude, but Dalipin's an alright dude too. So I'm gonna hide from Dalipin and I don't know. I'm having a hard time making my decision on which one of my friends is telling me the truth here.
All I know is that I am charmed to think that Strahd is my friend, so I do what he asks.
Well, he is, but so is Dalipin, right? They're both my friends. So Dalipin's talking shit about my buddy Strahd, and Dalipin's trying to tell me get me to say where I'm at. I'm like, yeah, I don't know, man. Like, my buddy Strahd says he wants to see me. You're saying he's an asshole. I don't know. You guys are confusing me. I'm kind of confused by this sitch. So I'm gonna hop from both people because
Yeah.
I don't
Okay.
understand.
So I don't know if this will strike a chord or not, because I'm not really sure what you guys know. But you do notice one thing that sort of jogs something in you, that this crypt right here, as you pass by, has engraved over the top the name Piddlewick, the Fool of Dorfnia.
Dorfina, right? Or
I don't know.
Dorfniva? Oh yeah, Piddlewick.
What do you mean? Oh yeah, Piddlewick.
I think he was a court
That's-
jester that we heard about, but I don't remember much. Hold on, let me look at my
Yeah.
notes. There was a Piddlewick, but I didn't realize. I gotta look at my notes.
I would have to Google Piddlewick. I don't know who it is.
Well, you don't see the name anyway, Delvin, so don't worry about it.
Okay.
And you can't
Hey.
use Google. Okay, that's cheating.
Can I hear Rao and Dorian yelling from the tunnel and the trap and all that? No. Okay.
So, Dalipin, what are you gonna do? Emmerich is trying to get you to come into this tomb where he says Strahd is there, and you know Strahd is there. You cannot find Del Casal, and you're all alone in these black catacombs,
Right.
surrounded by treacherous enemies. What do you want to do?
So, after, casting my spell on Emmerich and seeing that it didn't help, deeply worried that they've been compromised. I know that Strahd is too stout a foe for me to fight alone. I also know that if I go in that room, I'm gonna fight him. So, I feel like I would kind of go back and try to see if I can find Rao, because he was back here last time I left it.
Okay. You can do that. So you cross back over the pit. You're gonna do the basically like the Mission Impossible rope crawl across.
Sure. Do I hear Dorian screaming through the hole?
Through this trapdoor, make a perception check, I guess. No. But, however, you will pass by this skull that has been deposited here and run into Rao and Emil as they're making their way back up these steps.
Holy shit! You guys are like running like you're scared crazy.
We're being
Oh,
chased
sorry.
by a troll.
Sorry, I was looking through my notes. All I know about Piddlewick is that he was a jester, and I think maybe Strahd murdered him. But that's all I know. But we found something about him, but I don't have any notes any more than Tiddlewick was a jester. So I don't know. I guess he was a bad one since Strahd killed. I don't know. I don't fucking. But somebody mentioned him. But I don't know anything about why I should care about him any more than that he was Strahd's jester. Sorry, I was just scrolling through my notes. Sorry. Didn't mean to distract. I knew we heard him on.
Okay. I'm gonna explain to Rao what's happened, even though I'm deeply suspicious of Rao's motivations at this point too.
What do you mean? What's been going on? Been waiting up here with this. I got attacked by some zombies down that way.
Strahd's up there. I think he's somehow. I think he's charmed Del Casal and Emmerich.
What do you mean?
I mean, they're acting like he's their like we're friends, and that Strahd is the best guy ever.
God damn it, that beautiful Strahd. He's able to charm anyone.
Look, he's not a bad guy. He said he'd let us go at fucking sunrise tomorrow.
And you believe him?
You can't talk to him right now.
I mean, you can't talk to me, but basically at this point, yeah.
Oh, I can whisper
I
sweet
mean, I don't
nothings.
totally believe, but I'm inclined to believe. I mean, why would my good friend Strahd lie to me?
Hey there.
All right, come on, Rao. We need to go help him, and we need to find Dorian. Where is he?
Dorian, I haven't seen him.
Have you? You heard him, right, Rao?
You can hear, now that you're on these stairs, the thin cry for help coming from beyond that curtain. Dorian,
Oh,
you're shouting at
damn
the
it.
top of your lungs.
Yes.
But yeah, you can barely hear it. I mean, it's, It's fairly long distance.
What's on the? What are you running from? Can we stop it together, Rao?
I told you I tried to go investigate the screams, and I was attacked by a group of monsters. I
How
seem
many
to
are there?
misplace those weapons you gave me earlier. Do you have any more?
Fuck, dude! All I have is this longsword. God damn it!
Sorry.
Here, I have a longbow. You could use that.
That's not very effective.
Yeah. Anyway, how many enemies did you see?
I think there was like 6 or 7.
Holy
Zombies.
smokes!
Yes, they're gonna be very difficult to kill with very little weapons. I don't know where Emil is. Is he with me? Emil? He seems to not be here. Oh no, he's right behind me.
Yeah, Gil's right there.
Well, can I try going this way to go see what's up to get down there?
Hey, I'm telling you, that's where Strahd and the rest of the group is. We gotta climb over some fucking Mission Impossible shit to get there, but it's cool. I'm wondering, should we go get Dorian first?
Yeah, but
I think we should.
Can we see this passageway here, or is this like a hole you fall down?
That was the whole
I literally just walked through the passageway.
So why don't I go down here and fall
that's a
down and then
trap
get
door.
to him?
Yeah.
So why don't we just take the trap door down?
I mean, I couldn't hear him through the trapdoor. I don't know that it leads
Well,
to
the
where Dorian.
trap door is a piece of stone. I mean, you just couldn't hear through it, right? Like,
Oh, well then why are we having to climb over a rope? I thought it was like an open pit.
No,
Sorry, I guess I had a wrong.
You guys have
no,
roped it down.
there is a trap door, which is a piece of iron and stone that is like spring loaded and magically enabled.
And closes and such. Got it. Okay. I was under the. That's why I was asking if I could
So
hear him.
you have to climb over it because you don't want to fall down there. That's why you had to figure out a way to climb over it.
I explain all this to Rao. Rao, I think the way might be forward through those creatures. I'm just saying, if you think we have the power to make
I
the
don't
way
think we
through
do. Let's
without
just fall
getting-
down the. Let's just drop down the little hole. That's what I want to do. I saw I
all right.
drop down.
Okay,
On-
Rao
onward.
trounces off and sets off the chute
I'll follow
and
him.
slides, fucking
Gracefully.
shoot the ladder
It's a lot of fun.
down, and you are deposited rudely into a cell filled with water, much like the one that you killed Asher in.
So, can I tie off another rope to our apparatus? And my intention is to go down, but to go down in a controlled way with the rope.
Do you have any rope?
I should have some rope. 50 foot of hempen rope.
I see that you have the rope, but it is not on your person. It's back in the Inquisitor.
Okay, so then I guess I will then just jump down. Bye. Wah!
Just fall, you fool! It's safe.
You fall into the same pit of water. You wait for Emil to come, but not surprisingly, he does not.
Quitter.
So these are like I'm imagining just like a jail cell doors.
Yeah,
Okay.
so there are stone walls and barred iron, basically cage across the front.
Got it. Well, I'm gonna start using the best of my strengths to try to pry open the door.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna continue to do that until I'm successful or find that it's impossible.
Give me a strength check.
I'm gonna use inspiration.
Nice.
The door does not budge.
Oh.
It is not meant to open.
Oh, wait a minute. Can I make like an Arcana check on this door? Is it bound by magic?
Petrina can tell you that no, this is a this. I mean, it has a very stout lock on it that you can see. It's physically holding it shut.
Okay.
But yes, Petrina says she doesn't detect any magic.
Son of a bitch.
Emmerich, when you return, Strahd says, well, you couldn't win them over, huh? It is no matter. Soon, all of this will come to an end. I will marry, and the curse will be lifted.
Poor Strahd.
He extends his hand to Emmerich. If Emmerich's there.
Be back in a sec.
Emmerich, are you there?
Alright, I'm back. What's going on?
So
Strahd's reaching for your hand.
back in the tomb, in Sergei's tomb, when you return, Strahd, noticing that nobody returns with you, Strahd says, well, you could not recruit your friends, eh?
I've never been much of a people person.
It is no matter, Emmerich. Soon I will marry and the curse will be lifted. And then I will be free.
How long has it been, Lord Strahd?
Wait, say that again. What happens when he's free?
He'll marry Petrina once we.
And then he's free. After the wedding, he says he's free. Okay.
So assuming everything goes to plan, I mean, technically that means he beat the curse if it goes to plan.
He extends his hand to you, Emmerich. Come to me, my child.
I'm charmed. Emmerich goes forward.
You do. Delcasol, you watch as Emmerich steps forward and takes Strahd's hand and, looking into his eyes, sinks down to one knee. Strahd bares his fangs and bites Emmerich on the neck.
Well, okay, that's not cool.
And I'm back.
Emmerich just got his nuts, his net,
His
nut,
nuts.
his neck
nuts.
sucked.
No, it is.
You ruined the moment.
It is totally fine, Delcasol.
You know, that's why Dalvin didn't rush in there to get eaten by Strahd. He wants to kill him, not help him.
Brave Sir Robin.
Yeah, but that's that's not cool. Is that enough to make me make a wisdom save or something on the track? Because he's hurting one of my parties.
So what I'm
Like,
telling
I'm
you,
down to see
what I'm telling you is that part of the charm is that you will let him bite you. You think
Yeah,
it's
but
totally fine.
will I watch him hurt another party member?
You think it's totally fine. In fact, you're a little jealous.
That's pretty rough.
Yeah, I don't know what I don't know what kind of charm that is, but I mean, usually you can't stay charmed if you're hurt or your friends are hurt. Like, that's not charm. That's control creature. I mean, that's just command. That's
Well,
not
see,
charm.
you're thinking too
Totally
much
different.
about the spell charm person, and that doesn't have anything to do with this. This is Strahd's power of charming and entrancing people to become his victims, which he has done with you and Emmerich.
Should have used inspiration on that save. Oopsie.
What do you want to do, Delgasol?
Oh, I did use inspiration on the save, actually. I still failed.
Anything?
Josh.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I mean, this power seems kind of shitty to me, like fucking Mind Blast from a fucking Mind Flayer. Like, you're kind of just saying it doesn't matter. I'm just gonna fucking love it and suck it. I don't get to save. Hurting me or my friends doesn't matter, so it doesn't really matter, right? What am I gonna do? I don't know. Whatever you tell me, I guess, because I don't get to save or do anything to get out of this, even when he's fucking sucking his life out, which is kind of fucked up.
Emmerich, you're gonna take. So you take. Well, make a Constitution saving throw.
Ooh. I'll use my inspiration on that one. That I can do.
Actually, no, never mind. There's no saving throw.
Oh.
Sorry.
Come on, buddy.
So you're gonna take 6 damage from the bite, and your max hit points are reduced by 10. 10 more, so actually now 16 total.
Alright, so I'm like 14 total down now? 15 total down?
16.
Okay, 16 total max hit points gone?
Yep.
Okay.
After a minute, Strahd releases you. He says, "Now go, Emmerich. The wedding will begin soon. I must prepare." And he is dismissing you as he turns back to his brothers too.
Where are my friends?
Back to the jail cell. There are currently Dorian and Katrina are locked in the cell right across from Rao and Dalipin. Dalipin is trying to just, rip the bars off the hinges, and it doesn't look like it's really working out.
By the Lawbringer!
Rao, is there anything you would like to try?
Can I just rip the door off the hinges?
Fuck, dude, help me out!
So basically, you just take your left hand and just sort of put it on Dalipin's chest and say, "Okay, I got this." Okay, crack your knuckles. Give me a strength check.
Strength check.
Jesus.
No, that's a save.
Oh.
So let's see, what would that be with just regular check?
So that'd be -4 because that'd be proficiency.
Yeah, so that's a 23. You can feel it giving, but it doesn't budge.
Oh. This door is too strong. But don't I have a key I took from him, from Escher?
I don't know, do you?
I feel like I took all his shit.
You had a key that you used to lock him.
Yeah, I took that's right. Remember?
Yeah, you did take the key that.
Wait, I have this key from before. Let's see if it works.
You slip the key into the lock and it unlocks.
Amazing!
Why? You just watched me try to pull the door off its hinges for like 5 minutes, and you had the key all along?
I have a lot on my mind tonight. I apologize.
Well, open up Emmerich's door.
Emmerich!
Dorian's door. Dorian's door,
Emmerich
not
is-
Emmerich.
Dorian, let me out. Let you out.
Yeah, Emmerich's completely betrayed us. It's over.
Katrina says, "Yes,
Yes.
quickly, brother. Please free us."
Please free us.
All right, free them.
Yep. And your key opens up the lock on their doors.
Great.
No problem.
All right.
Thank
I'm gonna leave this door unlocked here.
It is good to see you, Rao, but you do appear off.
I look fine. Don't worry about it. I had a little battle with a vampire earlier.
Yes, I
What am I
can
to
tell.
do?
Yep. Rao has completely blood-stained lips.
Yeah.
Yes. And glowing
Yeah,
eyes.
Even though he's been washing around in the water, it's like the stain has penetrated into the skin.
Well,
Give it us like to freeze down. What happens?
see, Dorian has nothing to worry about. I have no blood for him to drink.
Yes. You do smell odd,
Yes,
like
yes.
a wet dog.
Let us not worry too much about that.
What do you guys want to do?
I guess we should go out and
Yeah.
go
So
up.
potentially climb. Well, you have the key. You could just open the door here.
Katrina says we should flee the castle.
Yeah, working on it. We gotta go get our skull.
This is insane.
Also, I mean,
Oh, I'll
Well-
introduce you. This is the reason we were coming here with Casimir. To resurrect his sister.
Katrina Velikovna.
And that's Rao, and that's Dalpin the Paladin.
Paladin.
lady. Indeed.
You keep a strange company, Paladin.
I'm not sure how much longer I'll keep them, but I have a mission.
Hey,
A mission that must be completed.
You said
You
something
love
about a
us.
skull. Where is the skull?
You know exactly where it is, Dorian.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying.
It is. Yeah,
Yeah, it's
you
right
know
there.
exactly how to get there.
Yeah.
Well, what's
If
the
there's one thing in this world you know, it's how to get to that fucking skull.
Yeah. I mean, if the fastest way to go is this way, then I'm going that way. But if it's not, then I'm going the other way.
So you cannot really climb back up.
Then down I go.
Polished.
Rao, give me those
So-
keys. I'm gonna open this
Uh,
door.
So you make your
Sure.
way down.
Here you go.
There's a bevy of disgusting stuff in this set of cells as well.
Oh, do I see any weapons? Sorry.
Also, there is a glowing blade.
I'm reaching for that
What?
fucking blade.
Water near the back of this cell.
I will
Good
open that cell
job.
and grab it.
Roll initiative. There's a hand attached to it.
As
Fuck
you
it,
lift
I'll
it
do
up,
it.
you see that it is a short sword. It is
Excellent.
glowing. It emits light, bright light 15 feet, dim light 15 feet.
Excellent.
I think you should give that to me.
No, no,
Thank you.
I need a weapon. I don't have
I
a
need a
weapon.
weapon too.
Wow. Rao's getting aggressive.
You're right, we both need weapons.
Yes. Who's stronger right now? I think I might be. I glare at him a little bit.
Glare all you want.
You still smell funny.
Yes, you do too.
I know.
I'm glad we're in the same boat.
Yes. Life is hell.
Yes, it is.
That should be the tagline for our group.
I mean, you did it. Never mind.
Existence is pain.
Existence is pain. Alright. So I'm gonna reach for that sword after unlocking the door.
This is the end, boys.
Dorian,
Mhm.
when you pick up this blade,
Uh-oh.
Uh,
I warned you.
it almost moves in your hand and cuts you on the hand a little bit.
Cuts me on the hand. Great, it's cursed.
A blood curse.
And,
Well, you don't have blood.
you feel you get the impression of righteous fury coming off this blade,
Excellent.
and then it vibrates out of your hand.
Son of a bitch.
Ah, let me take it.
I think it's gonna fly to Dalpin. Dalpin, come get this fucking sword and give me your sword.
Let me try it first. Let's
Yeah,
try
then you
it.
can get rid of that
I'm
Strahd
just-
sword, dude.
No,
I'm
I
just
will
watching
use
what's
the.
happening
I
here.
will use the Strahd sword.
When Rao, when you try to pick up this sword,
Yeah.
you
Doesn't
get
like
a flash of hatred
Ah,
from the sword, and
where's the goody two shoes?
it almost there's almost like an electric shock, and you release it. Your hand flies open, and you release it.
That sword don't like you, dog. Neither do you.
Hey.
Dalpin, that's your weapon.
That's why I said, Dalpin, give me your sword. I'll take that shit sword.
Dalpin, take this thing. It doesn't
Yes,
feel
yes.
right in my hand.
The sword is very finely tuned, Dalpin, but we cannot wield
Patrina seems to, she examines it for a second.
Don't
maybe
touch it, lady.
She says, "Oh no, this is a special item."
Yeah, it may be dangerous. It looks like it's hurt these boys touching it.
I wasn't
Well,
hurt.
what is it then, woman? Do you know? Do you know the name of this weapon?
So, Dorian, don't you have the Grim Psychometry?
I do have the book.
So I think
and
whenever
also
you
have that
touch
too, yeah.
this blade, you got a flash of its previous owner. Well, one of its previous owners, and you get the strong feeling of law and good coming from this noble paladin
Yeah.
who wielded this weapon
Come take this fucking sword, Dalpin.
before you have to drop it.
I'm no noble paladin.
I'll try to pick up the sword.
Just give me your sword.
You
Here.
pick up the sword, and you feel the same feeling of righteous fury coming from this thing, but it's not directed at you. It's directed at all three of your companions.
Oh yeah!
What
Not
the
a
fuck did
big
I ever do?
surprise.
And it fits very comfortably in your hand, and you can immediately attune to this if you want.
I think I must.
Okay.
And even if that means I die at the hands of a revenant and a vampire, well, so be it.
Hey, look. I just want your fucking
All
Strahd
this guy
sword.
does is fucking insult us. Why do we keep him around?
I don't know.
You
Why do we?
get so I will give you this sword, and you feel a emotional connection with this sword, almost as if it's alive.
Oh, great.
And you feel like
Excuse me.
this thing is a weapon of good, and its mission is to fight evil and chew bubble gum. It doesn't have a mouth.
Yeah.
But it must scream.
You also gain the ability to cast Crusader's Mantle once per day.
That sounds useful.
I have no idea what that is. Could be good. That's a 3rd level spell.
Yeah, an extra, a little more radiant damage. Can't hurt.
Okay.
So I have your
Uh,
shitty
I
long
mean-
sword, right?
Does the sword have a name? This little tiny short.
So it does not. So You can feel like emotions coming from this thing, and it definitely feels like it has a personality, but it doesn't like talk to you or anything.
Right on.
Yeah, the item is called Glowing Short Sword, so that's obviously not a great name. I'll come up with a better name.
Okay.
Right now, it's Glowing Short Sword.
Well, glowing short sword, you're not a polearm, but you are as far from a polearm as possible. So, yeah, let's go. Stabby stab.
Delcasol. So, Imric, you come walking out of this tomb with sort of these bleeding puncture wounds on your neck. Delcasol, if you want him to find you, he can. If not, he probably can't.
Well, I might.
No, probably not.
You don't think so?
Well, he's invisible and he has a +10.
He does not. I get to choose who that goes on. And I don't know where he is, so I do not choose him.
If you require dark sight to see me, you can night vision. You cannot. So the only way you would be
I'm carrying a flame.
an ethereal.
So anyway, when you cast the spell, you choose. So
He was not close enough. He stayed
I
40
still
feet
have
away.
that. If I
Yeah.
had that, I'd have +18 instead of +9.
yep, it's all good. I guess what I'm just asking is, what are you guys doing?
I think I'm feeling ashamed by not being able to fucking beat Strahd yet. Like, I'm just like, oh, I guess we just sit here and watch Emmerich get fucked. That looks like fun. Not really. Maybe. Not really. I don't know. I'm just sad. I'm fucking sad now. I'm gonna go find the other fucking members of the party because I realize that I feel like Strahd's little bitch, and this is gay.
I thought you liked Strahd.
He does.
I
thought
do.
he was your
but I don't.
boyfriend.
I hate. See, it's just like Escher.
Your bros.
I feel defeated now because I'm like, yeah, he is pretty rad, isn't he? Even though I know he's totally not rad, and I'm like, well, I guess I'm just like this forever now. So I'm
Yeah,
gonna go
you
be
sound like
depressed
Rick.
and find you guys.
You
I
sound
feel like Rick, huh?
Emric, are you
I'm gonna go find
going?
out.
Are you going back as well?
I want to look around the tombs.
Okay.
That jester one down here, this one seems neat.
Okay, yeah, that's Piddlewick, Fool of Dorfnia.
I don't know. Can I open it?
Make a strength check.
Can I use my crowbar?
Sure.
The original thief's tool.
11.
You cannot get it open.
Oh. Oh well. I tried.
Okay, so you guys make your way back, all the way back. To where? Across the pit. There's a skull standing there, abandoned.
Hey, Emil, where'd they go?
Emil is nowhere to be seen.
Oh my god, he vanished.
He hungered.
Well, hopefully he ate all those zombies. Oh wait, I'm not
No.
here.
No, I mean, he's gonna go.
There's only like 3 places my friends could have gone. I'm all alone. They're probably not very smart. I go stand on the thing.
They're pretty judgmental, man.
Delcasol, what do you want to do?
Colin's not smart.
I guess I'll ask Emmerich for a few of those pythons.
Holy shit!
But yeah,
Where the f did that voice come from?
Emric slides down the trap into the
Right.
water.
well, he was just next to me, so. But so then I'll pull out a python out of the fucking roof or whatever. I'm gonna go through and try to make a way this way, since if you don't have spider climb, you might want to be able to get the fuck out of here without. I mean, has everyone else been able to just climb out of that trap like it ain't?
So
We have not climbed out of the
this
trap.
is 7 feet from ground to there.
Yeah, and only Emmerich has been able to is able to climb out of the pitfall trap. Because Emmerich, well, you might be able to. You have a climb speed, right?
Yeah, everybody. So Rao, Dalipin, and Dorian, you all hear a splash at the back of the jail as Emmerich comes splashing down.
Welcome.
It smells like shit down here.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we're
Shit
in
happens.
shit.
Glowy, don't hit him, Glowy. Don't hit him. Don't hit him.
I'll like swim out.
You're
Oh,
starting.
hey guys.
You get a distinct feeling from the sword that you're surrounded. It's almost desperation.
Yeah. I'm gonna just maybe like back out.
I haven't unlocked the door yet, Dalvin.
Oh.
I was in the middle
fuck.
of.
God damn it.
I was in the middle of opening the damn door.
Oh, Jesus Christ, everyone. It's everyone. All right, back here. Whew.
Dalvin, I've been your friend for so long. Why do you not
Hey,
trust me?
he is being very strange. Who are you? Dorian. Where's Casimir?
Yeah, how about that?
I see. Emmerich looks very sad for just a moment.
Wait, Casimir came all the way here to save his sister, and then you're telling me he's gone?
He
What?
was taken. Yes.
Wow, that's
He's a
tragedy.
good friend.
Now
He's a good friend of mine.
I'm gonna unlock this door.
You must be his sister.
There's nothing we can do for him.
Yes.
Trina says. Strahd has taken him. We must escape with our own lives. It's our only chance.
Yes, I agree.
Vengeance will find us.
I must get something before I leave, but other than that, yes, I agree.
Oh, we left the skull up there.
No, I know exactly where that thing is.
Okay. I mean, yeah, it's up there.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Crash my Discord.
So yeah, I unlock the door with the keys. If the door will unlock with this key.
Yes. That door unlocks and swings open. No problem.
I walk out.
Okay.
So yeah, do I see anything?
You see the same thing as you saw before.
Okay. Well, I must go after the skull, guys.
Okay, I'll meet you up there. I can just climb back up the way we came. I'll meet you up there. I'll throw fire support from the top. Wait till I get there.
So, I'll head down this hallway. Is anyone coming with me?
And I will
I'll
head
go
back,
with you.
and I'll do what I said, and I'll go back up and go back around so I can provide fire support from up there.
Okay. Yep. Let's go, and I'll follow at a distance, trying to decide whether I
Oh,
can,
cool sword! I'm glad you found the sword.
whether I
that was
can
the
be
one I
in
was-
this group or not anymore.
Dalpin, I have not done you any wrong.
Oh, all I know is that when Emmerich realizes that, when Emmerich's not charmed anymore, and he realizes Dalpin just let him walk into Strahd's room.
Hey, I tried to.
No, you just
tried to
said,
help you.
You said don't. You didn't stop him from going in,
Anyways,
Yeah.
and you didn't really try to protect your team very well.
Dalpin,
Hey,
I've saved your life on many occasion.
Same.
I cast a spell on you, Emmerich. It was best I felt I could do at the time. I mean, I was trying to go find Del Casal, but couldn't.
Are you coming with us, Dolphin?
Yeah.
Good. Just saying, you got a crazy pattern, bro.
So what did I miss?
I have moved forward here to the edge of the room, and Dalpin has a crazy sword that's telling him to kill us all. Or flee. You know, one or the other.
Yep. I call it little glowy, little glower, little glow man. See, he's real short. It's very cute.
Okay, Dorian. So you're posting up outside the entrance to the room.
Yep.
Emmerich has started to move around. Dalpin, what are you doing? Patrina has moved down into the hallway and is sort of standing behind you.
Yeah. So we're going around.
I mean, we don't have a climb speed.
Honestly, I could just leave you guys down. I'll tie a rope to the rope up there and like let it down, and you guys can climb the rope.
You know, we could do that, but
because you know I do have a climb speed.
I'm just saying this is the fastest route for me.
Yeah. I'm gonna, Dalpin's gonna stay in front of Lady Patrina and protect her.
Yes. Please protect her.
And follow Dorian.
Can you push him out, please? Dankeschön.
Okay. So let's see something here. So I think the last thing that happens tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Emmerich as you make your way through the passageway with this dragon skull. Give me a perception check.
Still dragging the skull.
12.
Oh boy.
Still dragging the skull.
And what kind of skull is it? It's a dragon skull.
That's why he's dragging the dragon skull.
Yep.
That's what you do.
You hear a strange tapping and scraping sound coming from behind you in the hallway.
Fuck.
Oh, Emmerich. you and your wife.
Having a bad day, guys.
When will he ever learn?
You almost just on instinct now extend your senses into the ethereal plane. And you see that you are not alone.
Oh, snap.
What do you want?
Oh boy.
They just all cackle at the same time, and they materialize. Your soul, of course.
You're a little late.
And that's that. And that's where we'll end it.
They want your soul.
It's cool, Emmerich. You can just call on your buddy Strahd.
Yeah, Strahd, come save me.
He'll give you
he'll
a big hug.
He'll totally come help you.
He,
I feel strongly about it.
Emmerich would never bother his friend Strahd.
Right.
Like,
Didn't want to inconvenience
why
him.
would I?
A few mere
Strahd is a hard-working man. I
Hard-working.
just
We are
would
such
not
Strahd
disappoint
whores.
him.
We're Strahd whores. It's sad.
But you know what Emmerich does have the ability to do?
Whenever you join the rest of the party, we got like shirts on that say like Strahd or like Team Strahd.
I like the Team Strahd. That's pretty
well, I mean,
What, dude, I
so,
like the colors. Man. Look, it's like a raven with it's like a dragon. Look at the crest. dude.
Oh.
It's badass.
You guys are geniuses. In the Fairylands, our hunter group should be called Team Strahd. Boom.
Jesus. No.
Nope.
Listen,
Who the
I
fuck
don't know what
is
to
Strahd?
say. In the Fairlands, I've come up with 100 team names.
No,
I've
I
seen
agree.
them. I've seen your
Now-
names. I am not allowed to pick them.
98% of them suck.
Our total garbage.
Yeah.
But there's like got to be at least one in there, you know?
Head
I mean, the
fighters.
Griffin Dreams, like the
Not
Griffin
head
is like the, you
I
know.
know. At some point, I'm gonna wait. I'm just gonna figure out like you guys are gonna do something crazy, and like I'm just gonna. They're just gonna. You guys will still not have a name, so people are just gonna start calling you something.
I know, and that's what we have to avoid.
Maybe we should just go by the Griffins. I mean, because we killed a Griffin to start all this, and we've been trying to modify it. How about like just the Griffins, like simple? Like there it is.
I'm
There
just
it
gonna
is.
say that's way too much sense, and Team Strahd's way better.
Also, it's also
So-
probably
so
not allowed.
Griffins, what about Gryffindor? No.
That would probably be fine if you wanted. I just don't get. I don't get the party's obsession with Griffins.
Because we
That's
killed
what
a
we-
Kill the Griffin. That's all we've done. That's all we've ever done.
Yeah.
Kill the Griffin.
That's what you did as a party. But to be fair, Walter had to kill a Griffin just to get his hunter's license.
Oh.
That's why it's called the Griffin Academy.
Well, then also wolves. I mean, we've killed some wolves.
You have
Oh,
to
we've
have
killed-
killed. You've
we've
killed
killed
kelpies.
woeful.
You've killed wolves. You've killed wofuls. You've killed dust fangs.
Yeah,
You've
but
killed people.
Griffin.
You guys
was-
are killing everything.
You've killed a lot of people.
I mean,
I also,
Killing
thought,
head
I
fighters.
also thought the 5 Fingers of the Shattered Hand was pretty good.
I actually thought that was
That's
pretty neat.
more of a kung fu movie type feel, but I thought, you know, with our
Totally into the 5 fingers of the shattered hand.
You just gotta be careful. You're gonna be called the fuck nuts at some point.
oh yeah, then we get pissed.
Shatter their face.
Hate to break it to you guys, but when we do the Blades in the Dark, you're gonna have to have a crew name too. So it's
God damn.
Not just the blades in the dark. That's a perfect name for that.
hey, dude.
Go. That's what we're
Dude.
doing in that game.
Obviously,
Thanks for giving it to us.
for us.
In that game, the crew literally has its own character sheet. It's like an own character that you guys have to share. Speaking of which, Jar, I think I'm ready to start fucking with it. If you can make the server load the
Good night, guys.
Blades module.
good night.
Yep. Good night.